Welcome to another State of the Channel video. This is for June 2019. The footage you're seeing is kind of what I recorded at a recent library presentation that, due to them not getting the memo about it, nobody showed up, even though people did come out and were looking for it. Not pictured here is my sad face that I was recording all this. But I figured this is also proof that I do get out and about besides just being in my little home for days on end. With that said, though, this is going to be kind of the footage I'm going to be using as I get to, again, reminisce about what's going on and what's coming up on the channel. So, it's been a very weird summer so far. I think it feels like I'm being lazier than normal by the fact that I've had a chance to work on too many posts or videos, but in the same token, I haven't been any busier in the last 7 years of doing Game Wisdom, as I've been contacting and calling libraries throughout the United States over the month, and I'm going to be probably doing it for the next few months as well. And it's been slow going. I've covered 3 states so far, and that leaves, 47 to go. As of right now, about a quarter of the way done Ohio, and then I'm not sure where I'm going to go to next. But it's just been a very weird time. I'm contacting these libraries about doing presentations with them, and I know I'm not getting a response immediately. So I'm basically laying the groundwork for it. And it definitely has me excited on one hand, and also kind of nervous about what's going to happen if they all say yes, and what that's going to mean for, my productivity going forward. But it's something that I've had in the back of my mind in terms of how I want to not only grow, but also support myself with what I do. I know with the Patreon this month that a few people have canceled their pledges, which again, I expect that to happen. And I don't see myself in the future basically saying that I'm just going to rely on Patreon and Super Chat, and that's how I'm going to live and pay all my bills and stuff like that. And it's, again, one of those things that I always find very disconcerting when I hear about other YouTubers and Twitch streamers who that is the extent of their career. That's all they want to do, is be on either platform and live off of that. For me, I see it as a major part of what I do, but I don't want to just be defined by that. And that's why I have the book, that's why I'm doing the library presentations. And I think that this is the right way going forward, because I want to be somebody who becomes a respected name in the game industry and be able to talk to people about it. And I don't think I can do that just by being on one of these streaming or these video platforms. And I know that with the work that I'm doing right now, that even if a few of the people or the systems I contact say yes, that will go a long way towards supporting myself. For those of you who obviously know, I don't know that I don't live expensively. I don't spend thousands of dollars a month on things. It's very rare for me to buy stuff unless it's something that I need or have to replace. Speaking of, I'm about to actually make my first quote-unquote big purchase now that after the computer has been paid off. And that is, I'm finally going to be getting an HD capture card and going to try and set up for some Switch streaming and recording, as I'm doing work with some of the libraries with Mario Maker, which means I need to stream that and actually record footage, and it also gives us the opportunity to play Switch games. So I look forward to the future and maybe to doing some Mario Maker 2 streams, Odyssey, and of course Breath of the Wild, which I think will be very interesting to examine. But it's definitely going to be a work somewhere for me. I have one other thing that, unfortunately, I think I am under NDA that I can't talk about, that if it does go through, could also help out really well in terms of finances. But again, there's only 24 hours in a day here and only one of me, so I have no idea how this is all going to shake up in the end. And that's always been, I think, kind of my MO. It's always been feast or famine. Either I'm doing nothing, or I need 5 clones of myself in order to keep up. And right now, I feel like I could at least use a clone or 2. between the videos, the writings, the doing the podcast, and even getting ready or being on hand for work on book number 2, which should be due out in October, like, again, I feel like on one hand I'm being lazy, but then I just don't have time to myself. Like, it's gotten to the point that I can only have time to kind of sit down and play a game just for me, late at night after all the streaming is done. But I do want to thank everybody for their support, whether it's coming out to the streams, donating, being on the Patreon. Again, it all really helps out, and it's great to know that people enjoy what I'm doing. It's also one of the things that kind of is helping me with these libraries, is that for every library that I contact, I tell them that it's more important for me to talk to people rather than it's just to collect a check from you. And if that means lowering my fee to get into some of the libraries that may not have a lot of money, then so be it. Because I think, again, as I always said with Game Wisdom, that I want more people to understand game design. I want people to treat it as not only an art, but as science. And it is more important, again, that I'm not just saying, you must give me money, or give me this exact money, or I won't show up. So, going forward, like I said, like, my summer is basically just going to be me on the phone every day. I think I've spoken more on the phone this past month than I have in my entire life. And I think I can give my, I would like to talk to you about presentations for teens and parents talk. I think I can do that in my sleep. Maybe I should just record myself and then just play that at each one of the libraries. But I guess for you folks, like, what do you think about things going on? Anything you'd like me to try and look at or improve on in the future? We did hit a lot of our monthly goals this month, so we will be doing some Wolfenstein plays, and we'll be checking out the new game when it's released, I think at the end of July. I think it was the last I heard of it. So we'll be looking forward to that. And like I said, though, hopefully, if I can get everything working, then look forward to some Nintendo Switch games on the channel in the future. Maybe we can make up for a Smash Brothers night. I don't know. But I think that's all I really want to say. Oh, one last thing that I want to bring up that is very important. I have the Josh boxes finished. I'm going to be doing a separate video about my 10 favorite casts. But if you're one of the people who did pledge enough to get one, then please get in touch with me about the best address or P.O. box or whatever to send them out to you. Because they are just about done. And like I said, let me know if you guys want me to try and offer more in the future or something similar. Fit into my other busy schedule that's going on. But that's it for this video. Enjoy the rest of the day. And again, I really do want to say thank you to everyone who's been supportive, and especially for the people who have joined. As we are, according to YouTube, we've passed over the amount that they round me up to having 5,000 subscribers. And while we are not there yet, as long as numbers continue to go up, I am happy. So, thanks again for watching this video, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the streams, the videos, and for our weekly live shows. But that's it for now. Take care.